guys, welcome to my second tutorial in my channel, and this is the tutorial about how to create a cowboy by sitting on a table. It sounds crazy, but just watch it and have a look and you would enjoy it. So let's import the photo and then start it by using a pen tool, our favorite best friend pen tool. Everyone likes the pen tool. So I just took the pen tool and I started to cut it from the shoulder portion of my t-shirt, and it's keeping going very good. And for the hat parts, actually we should not be cutting like this, but we can take it out to the outer way and then cut it through the outer way, because in the further edge while in the further stage while we are doing this, we can use it through masking or through multiplying it in the blending mode. You can change the hair parts and all this. So right now I'm just leaving this apart and I'm doing a quick cutting in this pen tool position, pen tool stage, because it's too lazy and you feel so much like I want to go to sleep. Like you feel like you're doing something so extraordinarily, you are working so hard on this and it will take you a long time. So I'm working it so fast that you guys can easily understand what I'm doing. Once we are done with the cutting of the pen tool, then we press Ctrl Enter, and when we press Ctrl Enter, the ant that is moving all around the object is the portion that is selected. So don't think that somewhere the ant came and started to roam in the computer. Ooh, don't think like that. The ants are the selected portion. So this is how you use the pen tool, and when you finished using use of the pen tool, you can just press Ctrl Enter and it'll pop out this command. And once it pop out this command, you can start continuing your process of pressing Ctrl J. Now Ctrl J means you are just separating a layer object from the layer, object from the background. You can always be free to again adjust whatever settings are left between. If you have left something between the gaps, you can always set it up by using the pen tool and then pressing Ctrl Delete. Once you are satisfied, you can go to the layer and go to right click and click convert to smart object. Well, for the background of the horse as an object, I went to a website called Unsplash, and Unsplash is the famous website where you can find almost all the photographers post up all their photos there. You can download it from the link in the description. So this is how you cut an horse in Photoshop, apart from others, but this is my version. So how I do cut the horse and how I even cut the horse tail with all the hair and all the portion of the other parts, and how I cut it, you can just refer into this tutorial. The cutting has been done for the horse. Take the horse and post it in the pic where you already cut yourself. For the belt, I just cut little bit of the belt from the horse face and then I fixed it with using the wrap tool. Once I For the seat part, I went to a website called PNG Items and I found this seat which you can set it up on the horse while you're sitting, and the link is in the description. Now set the seat easily, gradually, properly, exactly where you want to set it. And once you're satisfied, then it's perfect, let it go. Now let's check about the cape that I'm wearing on from the shoulder to the tail part of the horse. To set that also you can get it on the PNG item. I actually found this on the PNG items, and on this website there are billions of PNG stuffs that you can collect, and these are elements that you can collect and make up a new photo. To set the cap, you can get this cap also in the PNG items, and to set the cap you can take the cap and put it near to the hand and set it in a smart object, because it will always be in a smart object. What you got to do is you got to take a mask layer. Mask you can get it from the below part, mask near the effects. Next to the effect there is a small box like a thing and circle in between. That's the mask. If you don't get it, then go see it, you will get it. And that's where you can adjust the layer mask and all the stuffs. So when you get this, you can easily cut off the finger and it'll prove that you are holding the cap and you are going on howdy. For the costume part of your pant, that means the jeans which a cowboy wears, you can same go to the PNG items and you can get a pant for yourself, fashionable pant for yourself, and then you can wear it. I mean, not in the real life, but in the visual life, you can wear it on Photoshop. And how to wear it? First of all, you got to cut the upper part and keep it separate, and then you got to cut the lower part and keep it separate. So first you got to set the lower part and then you got to set the upper part. And for setting the upper part, you got to click on the right click and go to the wrap tool, and you can set up the wrap tool through wrapping all the areas that covers your shorts, your skin, and it covers your waist and all this, so it will look clearly that you're wearing a jeans. We got to change the Crocs to shoes. So first we got to take out my leg from there. Ouch, I'm gonna be without leg. Same from P&G items, I got the shoes. To adjust the shoes properly with the jeans, you got to just pull the jeans from the upper part to the lower part, so it will adjust the whole area properly. But before that, the shoes layer should be below the jeans layer. Once all this is completed, click onto a new layer and then go to brush tool and take the brush tool and slightly gently just push it under the feet, under the seat where you are sitting, and under all the edges where you feel that you can give the shadow. Once you feel the shadow is so high, you can change it with the opacity. You can reduce the opacity to 1, or you can reduce the opacity to something around 50 or 40 or 30. And then you can use a smooth erase tool and slightly just reduce the flow of the erase tool and reduce the opacity of the erase tool, and then slightly you can erase it in the corners of the place where you place the shadow. So this will give a proper meaning and a complete story that you are sitting on the horse. For the shadow on the floor, you got to take a copy of the horse by pressing Ctrl J and then pulling it towards where the shadow is falling and where the from the light and where the shadow is falling. You can understand that, and then you can click on the blur button and the filter option. And then for masking the hair and the tail, you got to use the rectangle tool, and then you got to use screen and take the layer down, and then you got to erase the black portion. You will get the correct portion of the hair and the tail. Same thing you got to do with the boy's face, the hair part, but in that you got to use multiply. Actually, the highlight part is too tough, so I guess I am doing it very fast, and so it may be a little bit easier or maybe a little bit uneasier to understand, but in the next video I would show you how to use the highlight. Once you're satisfied with this, then you should understand that we need a lighting that is connected from where the horse is running. So for that sake, you need to take a brush tool and then just go in the corner of where the light is falling. Just put the brush tool there and just click it there, so you can get an ingredients of light, that light source, that sunlight is coming. Or else you can even use a lens flare. once you're satisfied you can once you're satisfied, you can make a group by pressing Ctrl G, selecting all the layers, and then you can press Ctrl E, make a new layer with all the things gathered in one. Then what you can do is, when the full object is done, it will be looking like this. And I added little bit of fog also in this, so it would look like the horse is running. And then I thought to add some grasses in between. It would give a feel that they're running on a journey. And then I had to blur half of the motion part, but first I thought to go to the camera raw filter, and this part I'm going to do a little bit faster, so hope you can grab little bit ingredients of what I'm doing very speedily. And then I had to give a little bit of motion blur on what the object is. If the horse is running, then the backside should be little bit motion blur for a naked eye. For everything that we view, the back portion will be little bit motion blurred. So for that reason, I went back to Control L. I hit Control L. That means you get the lasso tool. You get the lasso tool, and when you get the lasso tool, I just hit the corners part. I drew a line roughly on the corner, and then I pressed Ctrl J, and I gave it a motion blur. So when I gave it a motion blur, it gave itself that I am on a horse ride. You can also use presets in Photoshop, which you can get it from the link in the description. And then I added some of the particles that are flying in the air. And then I used the blending mode to just turn it off properly, and then I attached it properly with the blending mode. And then I put the screen, then I took it to screen overlay and color dodge, and I used a mask to erase some of the things that are going on in the face. I did use some of the smoke for the leg again. At the end, voila, this is the image created with my logo in the corner. And there you have it. There you have it. The wonderful cowboy, from scratch to scale.